2K in the off season?
I like to play team up a lot. Also, I play on Fab Team Slight Work from time to time, you know. I'm the sixth man, the water boy, you know.
Is Rico gonna come and take your spot?
Nah, that'll never happen. Rico will never take my spot because he's still slacky in some areas of this 2K game, but the one thing about Rico I love, he's a perfect sixth man on my team because he brings that energy.
Where did you start in your 2K career?
I've been playing
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. They've hit a rough spot here early, but still have plenty of time in their season to find their way out.
And right now for the Knicks, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Hart is out there with AI. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for teams not enjoying a quick start to the season, Clark, how long until they start to push the panic button, making some big moves?
You know, Kevin, I don't think you ever can push the panic button. I think you have to have a sense of what direction you're going, be realistic about who you are and what you have. And that's where good leadership comes in, not just with the team itself, from the coaches to the players, but in your front office, too. I mean, you've got to have some flexibility to adjust to the length of the season and challenges of it, and yet still stay on course with your overall plan.
AI passes to Bamba. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. They get it back, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Ryder. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
And that one drops.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Now, here's Bamba. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Henderson with it. Left side, Porzingis. To the middle, here's Young. Got a piece of it.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Fifth on the list, the Magic.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
And AI gets it to go.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Now, here is Young. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. Hits the three-point bomb.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Here's AI. Pass to Bamba. Banked in off the glass. Bamba's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Young taking his time here. Gordon against Porzingis. He kicks to Young. That three off the mark. Magic leading by 4. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
That's right, Kevin. Now you see where the game changes from where it used to be. He said tonight they've got to get back, and if that means giving up offensive rebounds, so be it. He thinks good transition defense is the biggest difference in their chance at winning. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. To the middle.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Young passes to Ryder. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ryder's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Sue. But they get it back. Can they get it? That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Henderson kicks to Young. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
The Magic shooting their first free throw tonight. And although Gordon had never won a dunk contest, there's no doubt that he is one of the league's most lethal artists in the air.
Yeah, he really is. Creative, great bounce and strength. Was recorded at the combine with a 39-inch vertical. I think he gets off the floor much higher than that at times. He's got great power and a good frame. You know, if you see Gordon coming down the lane with a step, you better run for cover if you don't want to be posterized.
And so here is New York, the Magic getting the bucket. Now, here is Young. He's got 6, pulls up on the wing, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now, here's AI. Here's Gordon, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Here's Young, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Henderson. From 13 feet, it goes down. Henderson's got his third bucket of the night.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Hugh. No good on the quick three.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal. If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
Leaf kicks to AI. Robinson pulls it in. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Washington Wizards.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they challenged everything at the rim, and that led them to victory.
Greg, they expended maximum energy, but it was well worth it. I mean, they earned that win with their defense.
Here's Leaf. The Knicks making the shot. Passes to Barker. AI outside. Pass to Leaf. 5 to shoot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Hugh. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. AI's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And so it's New York with it after the Magic pick up 2. Outside Hardaway. Kicks to Okafor. Lakic. And the 3 off target. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Hugh banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Lakic. It's hauled in by Leaf.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
New York calls timeout. Clark, obviously everyone's looking for talent, but talk about some of the players whose work ethic sets them apart in your mind.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic, I think, made him into an all-star. Obviously had good size and athleticism, but refined his offensive game and is now a multi-time all-star, and his work ethic is top level. Any of the guys that you've seen impact their teams or come from low draft positions or undrafted, Patrick Beverly, how about him as a guy that you look at and say, man, this guy's work ethic has really made the difference in his career. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
6 to shoot. Here's Robbins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
Now here's Okafor. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good on the shot.
Got to D him up better than that. I mean, when he's got a smaller guy on him inside, that's dinner. barbecue chicken.
That sounds good. I love that. Now the pass to Leaf. Here's Sue. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Okafor. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Magic moving the ball around. Little passes to AI. Out to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Robbins. He gets it in there. And now it's a 12-point Magic lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb and the execution even better.
Here's Okafor following the bucket by Orlando. Hardaway for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. AI kicks to Leaf. Here's Sue. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dishes it to Hardaway. Baseline try, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
And so it's Orlando in control with the 9-point. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his
older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the... And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. On the court for Orlando, they've got Bamba. Leaf is out there with Jones. Then it's AI, and it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. Bamba passes to Hart. Over to the left wing. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Knicks trail by 5. Henderson finds Porzingis. Here's Ryder. Shoots over Bamba. Ryder, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 24 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Magic leading by 8. To the inside, Hart. And it's Lynch with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He kicks it to Henderson. To the inside. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. And now Orlando on the break. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And how about the numbers here for Young? 14th in assists, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Hart kicks to Bamba. Here's Sue. Drains it from 17 feet out. AI's got 14 points.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Young. He's got 9. Passes it to Ryder. Young outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by AI. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Henderson passes to Lynch. Back to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
AI dishes to Jones. Now, here is Young. He's guarded by AI. Now Young. He's got 9.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
AI kicks to Leaf. Back to AI. Pass to Leaf. To the paint. Poked away. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. New York, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They get a hand on it, and stolen by AI. To the inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so it's Orlando with a sizable... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play That's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down. Now, this game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Lynch. And it's Young, and it's Ryder in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. The shot's good. And it's 7 points for Aaron Gordon.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating, and that unlocks so many other options for him.
And the basket is good. Gordon's got 9.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now, doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Gordon kicks to Jones. Here's Sue. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Young passes to Ryder. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good from Young. The Magic leading by 13. Ring shot on the way. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Yep, it counts.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Sue. That one, no good. And New York will come the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Young passes to Ryder. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Feeds it to Gordon. Over Porzingis. It's rebounded by Ryder. Ryder's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Lynch passes to Ryder.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
It's good from Gordon on the assist by AI. And that's 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Here's Sue. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Magic.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
And the Magic making a change here. Ojale is checked in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's AI. Defense right on him. Robbins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. You look at AI, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Mark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. You reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end. One.
He doesn't get the second one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
It's tipped. Inside. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 13. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Parker, the pass to AI. Here's Robbins. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. He's got 11.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Greg, I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games, and we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for New York. Lynch hits them both.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Here's Hugh. Misses the 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The lead now cut to single digits. Lynch has got 4 points this quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Gordon kicks to AI. Here's Robbins. Robinson with the block. Shoots it up. And there's another one for the Knicks. And here's AI. He's got 20. Robbins, started by Robinson. Back to AI. 5 to shoot. Here's Robbins. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Hardaway.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Kicks it out to Gordon. AI outside. Here's Parker. And nothing is falling for him right now. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he makes that one. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
AI passes to Ojala. AI outside. Gordon with no one around. Money from the wing. Gordon's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. And New York making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Lakic in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Over to the wing. AI outside. Here's Robbins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Here's AI. On the court for Orlando. They've got Jones. Also Bamba out there. Hart is out there with AI. And it's Little in at the 2 spot. Jones, no one around him. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jones has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic. And so Young will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Hardaway finds Okafor. It's stolen by Jones. And Hart has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the pass to Young.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
And the Knicks making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yes, that goes in. Young's got 20 points.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
AI kicks to Jones. Pass to Hart. Now, here's AI. The feed to Bamba to the left wing. Now, here's AI. Defended by Young. Clock at 4. AI passes to Jones. Here's Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ryder's got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
AI passes to Bamba. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Orlando leading by 5. Jones kicks to AI. He dishes it to Bamba. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Passes it to Henderson. Got a piece of it. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. AI dishes to Jones. And no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
The kick out to Young. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Jones. Out to the wing. Here's Hart. Little. Henderson defending. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
And Young kicks to Henderson. There's the pass to Okafor. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Jones. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pass to Henderson. Back to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 16 points here in the second half.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
AI kicks to Hart. Out to AI. It's rebounded by Ryder. Ryder's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Here's Bamba. The shot from the low post is good. Bamba's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now here's Henderson. He's tightly guarded. Shoots. And the Knicks good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hugh. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. Gordon's checked in for Josh Hart. Both good from the line that time. Here's Young. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Stolen by Henderson. Kicks it to Young. Inside, Ryder. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Young from outside. Good on the triple. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for New York.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Here's Sue, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team. Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Henderson passes to Ryder. Young outside. Over Sue. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Young.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, fatigue really a factor. You can see the heavy legs, and that's why he was wide open on that shot. The defender just couldn't get to him.
Sounds good. He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Hart, he's checked in for the Magic. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And they pick up 2. And the Magic lead by 3.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Henderson with it. To the wing right side. Lock at 6. To tie it up. No good on the shot. The Magic go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. AI dishes to Bamba. AI with it. He's against Young. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to AI. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Bamba's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Orlando leading by 3. AI passes to Gordon. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Hits the three-point bomb.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
AI passes to Gordon. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young over AI. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
AI kicks to Gordon. Jones against Lynch. Jones dishes to AI. Back to Jones. Over Young. That one a little long. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for New York. Good work there as it goes.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
AI with it. Young's there. AI passes to Hart. Back to AI.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He kicks it to Jones. Back to AI. That one wide left. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Henderson finds Porzingis, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To stop the run. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And so it's the Knicks with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get up with it sometime. Try to get a new court in my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just get all.
How's it going?